is Dr. Sandesh Manekar, sir. He's also known as the father of aesthetic dentistry in India. So do wait, he'll be joining us soon. Just waiting for him. He'll be joining us shortly. He just messaged me. He must be here in approximately 2 to 3 minutes. We'll wait until then. If you do have any extra questions, do comment it later at the end of the session because we already have collected some questions that he will be answering. Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Hi. Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Perfectly.
Can you? Okay.
So good evening, sir. Welcome to this interactive session with us. And thank you so much for joining us in these times. So before starting, I would like to ask, Mumbai में कैसा चल रहा है due to all this corona thing?
Well, I don't know much because I'm inside. What I get to know is what you get to know. But one thing very different happened to me this morning is that CM called me up and told me to do something for him, which I plan to do once we start a project about Dharavi and VKC.
Okay.
So you wanted my help to have doctors. So I request from this your channel if you can help me out in getting doctors to take care of. He's building what do I say a camp of 5,000 beds at VKC.
Okay.
And those who have been checked in Dharavi will be coming there, and doctors have to take care of that. So details I can tell to doctors, but I'm looking in for doctors. This morning when we had a talk, I'm looking in for doctors now, young doctors who can just check, because this is not high COVID people. These are just a mild who have been diagnosed. It's the oxygen pavilion which we are making here.
Okay.
That's all. So hope we come down soon, and everything is, nobody knows what exactly is happening, but hope that people listen and keep distancing and wear mask and glasses. That's all.
Okay, sir. We hope पूरी situation अच्छे से handle हो जाए and India gets through it safely.
Yeah, I think so.
Sir, you're such a great personality and you absolutely need no introduction. But for our viewers and जो अभी अभी first year में हैं जिन्हें नहीं पता आप कौन है, I would like to introduce you with your permission.
Sure, good.
So you are Dr. Sandesh Manekar, sir. You are the absolutely world-class dentist in India. You are the founder of Indian Academy of Aesthetic and Cosmetic Dentistry, and you are known as the father of aesthetic dentistry in India. Sir, I have this list of your accomplishments, and if I read it, पूरा session निकल जाएगा.
You can send them later on. But I would like to add, which I didn't do much publicity, is that 2018 September, International Association for Dental Research and Indian Society for Dental Research, they gave me a title of Father of Modern Dentistry in India. Because after aesthetic dentistry, I launched what is called TMJ and doing something else, so it's fine. So I was very happy that when it was a pleasant surprise that they gave me that title, because I was the one who started, continuing education program in 1992 when nobody knew about what is CDE. Because those times the conferences used to, CDE was only in conferences. So, little contribution to you people, young dentists, coming up dentists. And when it happened, certain things happened in life. So, these are the things that happened in life.
Absolutely, sir. Sir, and the most important thing, or the most thing that highlights here is you have over 40 years of experience, sir, and our age is almost not even half of that. So that is absolutely baffling to me.
Well, that shows that I've become a senior citizen by numbers, but I'm not. I'm like you only. So when you ask me, I don't know who you are, but when you asked me, I said, yes, I would like to be with you because you are of my age only, in heart at least. I'm young enough to be with you. And I love to talk to you, especially students, because you are the future. Let's put it that way. So that makes a little good sense. That.
Yes, sir. So we are absolutely honored. So can we begin with the questions with your permission, sir?
Yeah, sure.
So when students are beginning in first year, the first exercise that they do is dental carving, the carving of wax block. And at that time कभी-कभी ऐसा हो जाता है कि कुछ people को जमता है and in general जब start करते हैं नहीं जमता है and demoralize हो जाते हैं. So sir, in the first 2 years, how can students improve the hand dexterity and the hand skills? And sir, if you have any story regarding that, we would absolutely love to hear it.
Okay, before I go directly to dentistry, there are those who are online just now. I want to ask all of you, how many of you had a choice, dentistry as a first choice? There could be very, very few. Am I right or wrong? Yes. Now let me tell you first that dentistry and medical are two different things. There is a norm where you do your NEET exam and then you appear for NEET, and those who get good marks, they say that, okay, I'll go for medicine. Those who get next mark, they go for dentistry. And amongst all of you, there could be maybe 10% who decided to join dentistry as a first choice. Maybe because their parents are dentists, maybe family member is a dentist, so they wanted to join dentistry. Now, this is a tradition. But let me tell you, after my experience doing dentistry as well as 40 years of experience and been in Dental Council of India for so many years, I first put it forward to Dental Council of India that don't mix up medical and dentistry together. Medical is orange, dentistry is apple. The reason is very simple. In medical, there is allopathy, homeopathy, Ayurveda, Unani. In dentistry, is something different. Similarly, in medical, do you consider veterinary? You don't consider veterinary. So, dentistry is altogether different branch. Aesthetic. So, dentistry is altogether different branch you have joined. So, first and foremost, dentistry and medicine are two different things. Why I'm saying so? Because I don't want you people to always feel that you are second to medicine. You are not second to medicine. You have just taken admission because of the tradition for so many years that after medicine you took dentistry. Now, I will suggest, and I've been talking all over, I don't know, I'm always ahead of time, that there should be a separate NEET exam for dentistry. And as you came down for carving, one of the subjects in dentistry should be art. You should be able to draw something. So that one question should be different than what is there in NEET exam for combined dentistry, medicine, etc. The reason is very simple, that all MBBS are not surgeons, but all dentists are surgeons. So your hand has to be good. And if your hand is not good, and in future you can't work in patient's mouth, don't blame my branch of dentistry or our branch of dentistry. You can't work because everybody's not hand is so good. Everybody can't become Lata Mangeshkar. So everybody can't become MS Hussain also, but your hand has to be very good. So this is the first and the foremost thing, that there is a difference between medicine and dentistry. Now coming to carving, carving teaches you two things. One, how to give a pressure on the wax, and second, to understand the anatomy of the teeth. And if you understand the anatomy of the teeth, you become a good aesthetic dentist, because in aesthetic dentistry, anatomy of the teeth is very important, and to replicate the anatomy, that is also very important. Second, we always say dentistry is art and science.
Yes.
It's not only science. So there has to be art part of it. And that's what we say, that dentists are creative people. Why we say creative people? Because as two faces are not same, the dentition of two human beings is also not same. So when you do something in the mouth, the anatomy is same. You can't put canine as artistic in the center incisor position. So, but that small variation makes you different. And that's the reason you, whatever restorations, anything you do in the mouth, there has to be little variation, because it should merge with the face. And that's the reason previously we said aesthetic dentistry and it was separate than general dentistry. Today aesthetic and general dentistry is same. So carving जिसको नहीं आता है वो सीखना जरूरी है, because when I was in college, out of 100 people, at least 40-45 people used to do carving, get the carving done from somebody else. You know, but we learned the hard way that it's not somebody else, that is what you are supposed to do. So you have to try and it will come, that's all. Nothing great about it.
So
it's just a matter of practice.
No secret formula.
No, secret formula is focused. That is the secret formula of everything. In a sense, why you don't know, ask yourself. Look at your carver, whether it's sharp or not. Look at your mind. Think of your mind. Today, there are, when I say focused, the mind should not wander. Now, when I'm talking to you, how many of you are listening to me is looking here and there, chatting with your family members, having tea, coffee, or some, that is called wandering mind. You're not concentrating what I'm saying. So if you concentrate on the tooth and a book, apna famous book, Wheeler, and check it there, and you can get the carving done. And once you understand what you are doing and why you are doing, I think everything is easy.
Fantastic, sir. So, and the first year students, do you have any message for them?
First year students?
Dentistry. Yes.
Yeah. First of all, as I told you, that you are not second to medicine. And I would like to give an example. Okay? There was one big cardiologist, and he told my patient's doctor, no, let's put it the other way around. I had a patient whose upper right second premolar was very weak, dilly-dallying and all the stuff. It was very weak. So I said the treatment is extraction. So he said, I'll come on Wednesday and we extract, but doctor, I'm on blood thinner. I said, okay, that's not a problem. I can handle it. So he said, okay, I'll fix appointment on Wednesday. Now, these are the big shot, people in Mumbai. There are Gujaratis, Marwadis, etc. They have a physician who visit them every day. Okay. This physician called me on Tuesday night at 10:20, to be very specific, that I know him very well for last 30 years, 35 years. He said, Doc, we have to cancel the appointment. I said, why? What happened? So this cardiologist said,
so actually your video is blurry. Hello, sir, are you there? Actually, your video paused.
Sorry, I got a call. So this cardiologist, this cardiologist said that Dr. Mayekar, how can you do this? He fired me. Dr. Mayekar doesn't know anything about what medicine is taking, blah, 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 blah. So I said, okay, cancel, but let me talk to you. He said, what? I said, you are a medical MBBS, I am dentist. First year, you learn anatomy, physiology. I also learn anatomy, physiology. Second year, as a MBBS, you did pathology, pharmacology. I also did pathology, pharmacology. Third year, you did medicine, surgery. I also did medicine, surgery. And mind you, I appeared for exam and I passed. I want to ask you as an MBBS doctor, how many days you had dentistry in MBBS? You know how many days they have?
No, sir.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I said, 2 हफ्ते में आप जाते भी नहीं हैं, you bunk the college also. So tell your cardiologist that I know more medicine than he knows dentistry. So friends, these were my words to him. Don't underestimate the power of a dentist. Dentist knows medicine as well as surgery. So that's what I told him. So for first year people who are joined dentistry, for them very simple, forget the medicine. You are the boss of one different specialty of the health sector, and that is called dentistry. So first is have a passion for your profession, love your profession, everything will fall into places. So now you take out from your mind that MBBS is better than dentistry. Secondly, I want to ask you, John, how many females are there in your college? How many female dentists are there in your college? Students?
The students?
How many percentage?
Sir, out of 400 UG students.
I can't get your voice.
Sir,
I can't hear you.
Now? Just a minute, sir.
No.
Now, sir? Am I audible?
Are you audible to every? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Am I audible?
You can hear my voice?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your voice? No, your voice is not there.
Sir, should we
Your voice is not there.
Okay, sir.
I can't get one second.
Minute, sir. Shall connect again.
Very silent is coming. One sec,
Sir,
something
I'll
is wrong
connect
with
again.
my phone?
Hello? So just wait, just a second, sir.
There's something, when it was running, I got a call after that, this happened. I don't know what happened.
Sir, now is it audible? So, or should I?
Oh, I can't hear you. John, I can't hear you. Everybody can, both of you, but I can't hear you. So I don't know the questions you're asking.
Okay, sir. I'll just, sir, phone, sir. I'll just message you.
My phone? Is there a problem with my phone?
No, sir. I'll just message you. I'm saying.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
You say, John? Yeah, now I can hear you. Till I put somebody was very nice to tell me that my headphone was on.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now I can hear you.
So you are asking the number of females in our college.
Yeah.
Sir, out of
how many percent MBBS and MBA?
देखा जाए तो
particular section between BDS and MDS. I would also like to give example to all of you. First, BDS people generally knows where the wisdom tooth is, and others are definitely knowing where the wisdom tooth is. Okay, everybody knows where the wisdom tooth is. Now, what is the difference between a surgeon, general surgeon, and a dental surgeon? Okay, appendix. You know everywhere where the appendix is, right? And how much they charge for appendix? They charge 20, 30, 40, 50,000. That's the surgeon charges. And to remove the wisdom tooth, how much they charge? 5,000, 5,000 to 10,000, but people are not going more than that. Very few are going more than that. Now I would like to tell you the difference, and you decide yourself who is a better surgeon? Appendix, you know where it is, right?
Yes.
Yes. And appendix operation is done in operation theatre under general anesthesia.
Yes.
Right? Where is third molar? One side is cheek, other side is tongue, back is pharynx, up is palate, down is nerve. We say touch me not. Our two hands go in. We have to concentrate on the tooth. The water comes in. So suction has to be there. So in this much mouth, 4 eyes are watching. And above all, my patient is conscious.
Yes.
So your hand has to be so flexible, so sensitive that if the patient moves little here and there, you will cut the tongue or cut the cheek like a butter. So your hand has to come out. So friends, there is a heart in dentist's fingers. We are very sensitive and we are very creative. And that's what I told Devi Prasad Shetty, heart surgeon. He was a chief guest for one of our function, aesthetic dentistry academy function. I said, sir, there is a relation between you and you, me and you. He said, what? I said, we got heart in our fingers. We do a delicate job. There is no other surgeon who works in such a conscious patient. And last, when you drill a tooth, you become sensitive. You know, when you go to the dentine, you become sensitive. Tooth becomes sensitive.
Yes.
What moves first? Your legs go up. Find out if your leg go up. Your leg go up when you get sensitivity in the tooth.
Yes.
If I pinch my ear, nothing happens to my whole body. But tooth, my leg goes up. That shows what? That tooth is not attached to body. Body is attached to tooth. That's the importance of dentistry.
Beautiful, sir. Sir, and coming back to the same thing, you told so much thing how beautiful dentistry is, and I truly believe that. And जनरली आजकल के देखा जाए तो एमबीबीएस नहीं मिला इसीलिए बीडीएस लेते हैं और जो जनरल ट्रेंड है तो बीडीएस में आ गया कोई स्टूडेंट एंड उसे लग रहा है कि हाँ डेंटिस्ट्री अच्छी चीज है बट उसे और इंटरेस्ट लाना है तो वो क्या कर सकता है
अभी मैंने इतना सब बताया और इंटरेस्ट के लिए बताया ना आई जस्ट टोल्ड देम यू टोल्ड देम दैट डोंट अंडर एस्टिमेट द पावर ऑफ अ डेंटिस्ट
अंडरस्टैंड
दैट इज वेरी दैट्स सी we are a very unique profession. Now let me tell you one more interesting part of this. Okay, is as you said, interest kaisa lana hai. Every human being don't require other profession. Like for example, you don't need pediatrician. I don't need gynecologist. Nobody needs cardiologist. But every human being needs a dentist. The reason is like every vehicle, car needs a service station, every human being needs a dentist. If you don't want to have a cavity, you can do scaling polish. Maintenance of your oral hygiene is very important. Imagine, and let me tell you another thing which is very important for people at large. I did a business management course, and there was a case study of Harvard on Arvinda Eye Hospital, how they started, people have become blind due to cataract, how they started free cataract operations, etc. Then they told me to do a project on dentistry. I said, what is your project? I said, my project is on dentistry. So I told there were about 19 students, all were executives, etc. So I said, I want to do an exercise, and which I want you people to do, all of you, more than 100 people listening to me. Close your eyes. Think you are blind. Anything happens to your whole body? Nothing happens, right? Your eyes is closed, you are blind, you can't see anything, that's all. But you can move a hand, you can move a jaw, everything else. You can eat, you can drink, everything you can do, right? Imagine you don't have teeth in the mouth from the beginning of your first year. Now, when you are born till now, you are 25, 30, 40, you don't have teeth only. What will happen to your body? Where is growth and development? It's all because you digest the food.
Yes.
And if you digest the food, you require teeth. And if you require teeth, you require dentist. So जब तक जान है, तब तक खाना खाना है, और जब तक खाना खाना है, तब तक आपको दांत चाहिए, जब तक आपको दांत चाहिए, आपको डेंटिस्ट की जरूरत है. So there is no dearth of work in dentistry. The reason is very simple. everybody needs a dentist. There are 20 deciduous, 32 permanent, 5 surfaces, roots. दांत है तो भी डेंटिस्ट की जरूरत है, दांत नहीं है तभी डेंटिस्ट की जरूरत है. So let me tell you, you are in the best profession. The future is very good. Don't even think of MBBS, MD. You have to join the hospital, and if you join the hospital, you can find out what happens to the corporate hospital.
Fantastic, sir. So dentistry is obviously a beautiful profession, but at the beginning थोड़ा सा कभी-कभी confidence लो हो जाता है. Teeth arrangement नहीं हो रही, staff sign नहीं देता है कभी-कभी. तो सर अपने skills को improve करते-करते ये confidence कैसे improve करें?
Let me tell you my story. Okay, I joined dentistry by chance. I didn't even know there was a dental college when I joined in 1973. Okay, I didn't even know there was dental college. My family, if you read my book, More Than a Mouthful, I come from a very poor family, very, very poor family. My father died when I was in school. So my 2 elder brothers were in IIT. They were intelligent, and I was supposed to be an average student, which I am. Actually, I am an average student. I am not intelligent. I'm clever. I'm clever. So my father died when I was doing your 10th is like my 11th SSC. And luckily I scored good marks. So they said, no, don't go for engineering. Though I got 100 out of 100 in maths. Got a medal from the board. But they said, no, you don't go for dentistry. Don't go for engineering, go for medicine. There is no doctor called Dr. Mayekar, in the family, whole Mayekar family, my uncles and all. I said, okay. I always listen to elders. So I said, okay. So after 12th, after inter science, I didn't get good marks. So I applied to medicine. Then I came to there's something called dental college. I applied to dentistry. I applied to veterinary. I applied to homeopathy, Ayurveda, Unani. I applied for everything where you get a signed doctor.
Okay.
And luckily I got dentistry. And when I joined dentistry, I didn't know anything. I was totally blank. I was not thinking of anything, what the future is. Even today, I'm not thinking what's going to happen after COVID. Let's take day by day. But I went down, joined dentistry, and I started working. Was I a great student? No. I was not an intelligent student at all, that getting good marks and all. I just managed to pass. Till final year, I just managed to pass. So what is important is not getting marks. Important is not getting marks. In first year, you got anatomy,
Yes.
where you got facial muscles and bones. Now, if you understand facial muscles very well, there is one branch which is earning more money than a dentist, is cosmetic, Botox, fillers, etc. Now, who is doing that? MBBS, who doesn't know about anything about the face, because there were 2 weeks of dentistry only in their MBBS. But they do the course and they claim that they are a specialist in cosmetic, which they do. This is a branch for dentists, and I want youngsters to take this branch. But for that, you understand your muscles of facial muscles very well. So don't mug. Mugging, Cunningham, mugging. I don't know how many of your interns or final year students are there in this, more than 100 students listening to me. I would like to ask a question to final year student or intern or PG. What is the definition of centric relation? How many of you know now, after passing, you have mugged, you are right, you got marks?
So
Patient don't ask you.
But बिल्कुल याद नहीं है.
The reason is that आप पढ़ाई passing के लिए करते हैं, वो मत कीजिए. Understand the subject and its clinical implication. Pathology, because I wanted to follow my other to young dentists is once in a while, maybe once in a month or so, or maybe twice in a month, visit a good dentist, make a friend, and understand clinically. एक दिन ऐसे ऑब्जर्व करो, जो आप सीखते हैं वो क्लिनिकली कैसा होता है, तो आपको पता चलेगा कि every subject what you learn You have to understand and not get only gold medal and pass. No one asks you, आप बोर्ड पे लगाएंगे गोल्ड मेडल है, पेशेंट बोलेगा उसका मेरे को फायदा क्या बताओ ना.
Exactly.
So the point here is, don't get depressed and sad because you don't have marks. You have to just pass. That's all. Understanding subject and pass. The reason is, after that you got NEET exam, you want to do MDS. Whereas our exam was you have to score marks in PDS to get MDS. But let me tell you, understanding the subject makes you a better dentist than mugging the subject. You can become a teacher, but not clinical dentist. That doesn't mean clinical teacher. You will be a good teacher also, I'll put it that way. So point here is very simple. Understand the subject, and with that you get good marks. That is the sugar, the icing on the cake. But if you don't understand and get good marks,
No use.
down. Because you're not able to answer patient's question, because that is outside the world. Outside world is different. That we'll talk when you graduate. I'll talk that lecture only for graduates and those who want to start practice. But in undergrad level, understand the subject and its implication in the mouth. Because dentistry is so simple to understand. Why? The reason is very simple, that you can open your mouth and see in your own mouth. You can feel your own muscles. You can open your mouth. Okay, which are the opening muscle, retraction muscle, contracting muscle. You can taste yourself in your mouth, right? So it's not so difficult to understand dentistry and the subject. Don't mug, understand the subject. So that's how I passed. And then after passing, well, people may not be knowing my post-graduation is in oral pathology. And why the oral path becoming aesthetic dentist and then becoming a TMJ specialist is a different journey. I did oral path because now if anybody wants to do MDS, they have to have a reason why they want to do MDS in particular subject. As first BDS, you can't decide which subject of MDS you want to do. Even final year, you can't decide. The reason being, you should love that subject. And there should be future in that subject. And to understand and loving and knowing the future, you should, if you like ortho, go to orthodontists and find out what exactly they are doing. Try yourself. So same thing, I joined oral pathology because I wanted to follow my brothers to United States. One brother went in 73, second brother went in 75. I graduated in 77. I did my postgraduate in 80. I wanted to go there.
Okay.
But God was very kind with me. I could not go for a very simple reason. I listened to my parents. My mother was there. My brother is like my father, older brother. I listened to them. They told me, Sandesh, you stay in India. You got only one sister, say, alone, and your mother alone. They're staying in the Charles, so you better stay there. But the reason was, one of my classmates, she was very intelligent. In fact, she was the president of International Association of Dental Research. She happened to get married in 1978. She happened to go to America. She happened to go to Houston, Texas, where my brothers were there. She happened to bump into my brother. And when my brother told him Sandesh wants to come down to America, she said, no, he's an average student. He will not able to pass exams. And friends, my brothers had taken a loan of in today's language, it was maybe 1 crore or 2 that they took a loan and went there. And they said, if he comes and I become a burden, or maybe whatever it is. So they convinced me to stay in India. And I think now they envy me. Even she envies me because, India is the best. So, that's my story. So understand the subject, why you are doing post-graduation or whatever it is. So don't be sad if you don't get marks, but you have to pass. Now tell me, how many of you or how many general dentists like me are expert in all subjects? We are not. I hate making dentures. So I got a prosthodontist. I take a lot of time doing endo. I did all this thing for first 15 years, 10 years. Then I had specialists coming to me. But what was my USP? Understanding the subject and diagnosis and treatment plan. That is very important. If you can diagnose, you are the best doctor in medical also. Then with correct diagnosis, you can do correct treatment. That is second best. And then you can give proper treatment. but you say, यार मेरे को नहीं आता इंडो, endodontist है, मेरे को नहीं आता ortho, orthodontist है, but that understanding the subject is very important.
100%, sir. So, and during this time when you were learning all this, so what mistakes did you commit, and what can we learn from those mistakes, and what mistakes should we not commit in our BDS?
So you want to learn from my mistakes?
Yes, sir.
Well, I didn't do any mistakes. You'll be surprised. You know why? Because if I do anything wrong, somebody asked me in last webinar, this Instagram, so what were your first three best decisions and worst decisions? I said, there is nothing called worst decision in my mind because I've already forgotten that. The reason being, I always see the positive in my mistakes. So if you see positive in your mistakes, that doesn't become a mistake. Secondly, mistakes are of three types. One, you do a mistake because you don't know the subject. That's fine. I didn't know the subject well. So it's not you're not done something purposely wrong, right? Second type of mistake, you go blank in middle of something. That means your mind is wandering. You are not focused.
Focus, yes.
And third type of mistake is human being at that moment थोड़ा हाथ slip हो गया.
Again, focus.
While working. No, mistake slip हो गया. You know, not focus. किसी ने धक्का मार, accident हो गया. You know, slip हो गया. So point here is, there is nothing called a permanent mistake by anybody. It's all a momentary mistake. You have to improve that. Momentary mistake, you can improve that. And if I tell you my mistakes, you're not able to improve yourself because you'll be concentrating what I did. No. One of the best thing what you can do, and that was told to me by one of my patients, he said, Dr. Mahekar, you know why you are successful, whatever, you know, you're a successful doctor, why you're successful. I said, why? I've been observing, I'm coming to you for a long time and observing. There are two things you do before you do anything. You first analyze yourself, then analyze the opposite person, and then decide what to do. That means every human being is different. If the approach has to be different, the treatment could be the same, but the approach has to be different. And that makes you a different person. So analyze your mistakes, whatever you do. You feel you did something, it was wrong, analyze why you did wrong. Mine could be one or two, but your every step, you'll come to know what exactly happened. For example, just now, I was talking to you and my voice, your voice could not come, so somebody mentioned this was on. So it was my mistake that I kept it on. Right? My headphone, I kept it on. So point here is analyze and improve yourself. You know, analyze and this is a time you can do that. Not working. Today I can't tell you my working. Practice mistakes, I can't tell you, you're not able to understand now. So that is a different part of it. But today, this is a time for you to do mistake and learn. And you learn from your own mistake more at this stage, learning stage. But once you start practice, you have to learn from my mistakes, not your mistakes.
Truly. Sir, and जब आप BDS कर रहे थे, कौन सी obstacles या परेशानियां आई during your study? Not only just theoretical work, in practical work. वो जानना चाहते थे.
Well, I was a very, you'll be surprised, all of you will be surprised. I was a very introvert person. I never ever answered a question in my class till I came out of the class because I had a complex of something, which was a story which I written in my book. There are a lot of questions coming. We are going to take those questions later on. People are asking me questions here.
Okay, sir. Should I turn off the comments for right now?
No, it's okay. But see that we can take those questions, where interesting questions are coming.
Yes, sir.
We can take them at the end.
At the end.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So for me, the obstacles was that actually बोलेगा तो मेरे को कुछ याद नहीं आ रहा है कि क्या obstacles थे. But the only thing what I remember is what positive things I did in those days. I was sincere, hardworking, and well, I accepted the fact that I didn't push myself to score 100% marks. I didn't compare myself with anybody else. I just compare myself with myself that, okay, I want to pass, I want to understand the subject. तभी तो कुछ पता नहीं था ना. You're talking of 1977, how many years back? 43, like more than so many years. So student life में वैसा कुछ नेगेटिव तो याद नहीं आ रहा, लेकिन पॉजिटिव सब याद आ रहे. So I don't want you to do that mistake. What things I did and which helped me out in my career, which I would like to tell you, rather than telling you what I did wrong. I want to tell you what you people are doing wrong, which we were not doing during those days, because I know most of the college students, because my daughter is also a dentist graduate. Graduated in 2008. So, so I know 12 years what she was doing and what young dentists are doing, because I visit many colleges. So I'll come down to that as I talk. Let's go to the next question.
So that was my next question, sir. So what your generation had that our generation is lacking. One of the things that comes to me is your patience. So sir, आपकी generation and that generation had a particular patience when dealing with patients and other things that our generation does not have to an extent. So what other things are we lacking?
John, I'm going with you. Okay. One very simple thing I want to talk to you is, your generation has got exposure to so many things now. Okay. You got Google, you got WhatsApp, you got so many things to get exposure. Our time, it was home, dentistry. I used to play cricket. I was even captain of the class, and then I went to play cricket quite some time. I stopped playing cricket because this finger doesn't bend now because it is fractured here. It didn't, like while playing cricket, by holding a catch. So I said that, Baba, this is my Jan, everything depends on my finger. So I left cricket. So for us, that was the day in and day out is college and game, college and game. Today, what's happening for you? You got so many avenues, so your mind has been spreading all over. I'm giving you an example of this glass of water. Okay, this is full with water. Okay, now I am drinking water. The water has come down. So this is your mind. Okay. Now, some portion of mind goes outside with WhatsApp. Some portion of mind goes with Google. Some portion of mind goes with girlfriends and boyfriends. Some portion of mind goes with. So, how much is the percentage of mind concentrating on education?
Yes.
That is the biggest problem. I would like all the students, जैसा तुम्हारा रोज डे होता है, फ्रेंड्स डे होता है, मदर्स डे होता है, have one day no mobile day. Just have one day no mobile day and see what you people are doing. What has happened today? I will tell you what is the today's situation, which is good in a sense. Number one, I am at home. Otherwise, my house is facing the sea. I can see the sea. I'm enjoying sea for last 40 days, which I never did in last 16 years when I shifted into this house. I'm with my family. My wife told my brother that Sandesh is with me in these 25 days. He's with me more than in 35 years of our marriage. So the point here is unnecessary wastage of time, what you people do, unnecessary expenditure, what we did, which was against the nature, which is very bad. So, आपको पेशेंस क्यों नहीं है? बिकॉज आप आगे का बहुत देखते हैं. आप पहले से डिसाइड करते हैं कि ग्रेजुएशन के बाद मैं पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन करेगा, फिर मैं 2 साल प्रैक्टिस करूंगा, फिर चौथे साल मेरे गाड़ी आ जाएगी, फिर घर हो जाएगा, फिर मैं फॉरेन जाऊंगा, फिर ये करूंगा. नथिंग यार. Who knew what was going to happen to the world today? Everybody is at the same level. I can give you the same example. First year practice, very junior practice, you take a car like Maruti, or not Maruti, you take a car like old Fiat Ambassador. You remember, I don't know whether you have seen that in your year. Yeah. Then the little higher, just new practitioner, higher one, junior practitioner, little higher practitioner.
Bigger. Yes, sir. You analyzed
Maruti and
the last seminar. You
yeah,
gave that analogy.
right. So अभी तो सबका टायर पंक्चर हो गया. Those who don't know, I am telling the analogy is that a senior junior practitioner is Honda, Suzuki, then higher practitioner is Mercedes, BMW, and then highest is Bentley. But सबका टायर पंक्चर हो गया. Now today I am sitting at home. Even the biggest industrialist is sitting at home. Nobody is doing anything. Nobody can do anything. So point here is just focus and have patience. Everything will come down. That's only I can tell you, which we had, and today the patience is gone. Don't plan anything because nothing is going to go according to the plan if nature behaves like this.
So the quote says the focus on today.
The plan is
will take care of it.
Yeah. Do focus today and future. Don't think of luxurious future. I can understand you're thinking of, okay, what subject I will do, I'll read that, this, that. Not luxury, where I'll go for vacation. Don't have peer pressures. That's what I could have. And I was talking of peer pressure. If anybody fails, and like, okay, today for you, the definition of success is only passing exams. Am I right? What is your goal today you have? Pass exams. What is the definition of success? To have some goals. What is the goal you have? Pass exams. So you want to pass 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's all. That's what you did. That's not correct. Understand that again, come back to passing exams is your goal. So don't have a goal about luxury now. Just have a goal that what I would like to do in dentistry.
Yes, sir. And you mentioned sir, peer pressure. Sir, I want to club that question with competition. सर आज के सिनेरियो में कंपटीशन बहुत ज्यादा है. सर आपके टाइम पे कैसा सीन था एंड आज के जमाने में पीजी करना जरूरी है क्या, वो पूछना था.
पहले मैं पूछ रहा हूँ व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ कंपटीशन.
कंपटीशन अकॉर्डिंग टू मी इट वुड बी competing with other people in the same profession to give better services to the patient.
Why are you competing with other person? Every dentist is supposed to give the best service.
Yes.
Question competing का है ही नहीं है. You have to self competition. If you see all people from big names, I can tell you, say Amitabh Bachchan, say Shah Rukh Khan, say Sachin Tendulkar, say today Virat Kohli. Everybody compete with themselves. आज मैंने कुछ किया, उससे ज्यादा मेरे को डिफरेंट करना है, उससे ज्यादा अच्छा होना है. Don't you should your eyes should be like a derby horse. ऐसा फ्लैप लगाना चाहिए. बाकी के क्या करते हैं मुझे नहीं करना है, मेरे को अच्छा करना है.
Tunnel vision.
The only thing what you can do, see why I say don't compete, because if other is 100%, you can't become 101%. Right? So you can't become 101%. But you can, are you 100% yourself? No.
No. We can improve that.
So I want to become better. I can become better. But if you want to ask that how do I be outstanding than others, is to do something different. Everybody can't do everything. So I became little different because the oral pathology is introduced aesthetic dentistry. So always do different than others you are doing next to next. Post-graduation depends on not degree what you get, depends if you love the subject. I don't want all those who are listening to me that I want to do MDS because if I do MDS there will be a lot of patients. No. If you do MDS, then you have to do only that branch of dentistry. Then only do MDS. You can't do MDS and do general dentistry. So, after graduation or during graduation or third year, final year, you like perio or you like oral surgery or you like ortho. During vacation, during time, as I said, visit the dentist, visit a specialist of the subject you like. And then see what they do. And then think whether can you do that? Yes, then pursue that subject. If you can't do that, don't do it. Don't do for paper on the wall. Patient को नहीं चाहिए वो wall पे. मेरे clinic में आप कभी भी आएंगे तो there is not a single certificate except my Boston Tufts University MS certificate. That's all it is there. No other certificate is there because there is nothing common. There is nothing different than others. सब लोग BDS, registration, ये फलाना कोर्स किया, फलाना कोर्स किया. अरे यार उसमें तू क्या सीखा हमको क्या मालूम if I am coming to you as a patient. But yes, what was unique in me that I did masters. I am the only guy practicing MS in TMJ, officially graduate from Tufts University in India. So that's what I did. So that's something different. So try to do something different in the subject. But as you're talking of post-graduation, let me tell you friends, if you are doing endo and if you are doing perio, I will be upset if you do implant. The reason is very simple, that you are supposed to save the tooth. You are not supposed to replace the teeth by taking it out. Okay? And if you really want to do implant, then don't do this MDS. Just straight away go for 3 years of implant, wherever in the world. But don't spend your time, oh, periodontist will become good implantologist. No way. Now, orthodontist, if MBBS guys can do Botox and orthodontist can do implant by such, you also can do implant by BDS. Why want to do MDS? Understood? But if you do MDS, then save the tooth. And let me tell you, I don't know whether the question is coming or not, but I'm taking that answer right now. You can, you can delete that question if it's coming later on. Which is a branch of dentistry gives you more money in first 5 years? Now, if you have heard my lecture, don't answer. If you have not heard my lecture, I'll tell you.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Being a general dentist, then specializing in courses that interest you and that will fetch the patient the maximum output. I think that would be it. I haven't seen your lecture, Sharif.
No, you have not seen the lecture. Let me tell you. And the answers I got when I speak in your private practitioner's lecture is, oh, somebody will say aesthetic dentistry, some endo, some prosto, some implant. Implant is the worst branch. Implant is so much, like investment, that return on investment takes time unless you do at least minimum 5 to 10 implant in a month, or maybe more than that. Then we call implantologist, not doing 1 implant a month or 2 implants a month. Maybe daily 2, 3, 4, 5 implants. Then you call implantologist. The money-making business is scaling and polishing.
Yes.
You know why? Because every human being needs scaling and polishing. There is no investment. Patient come again and again, every 6 months servicing. Whereas in other branches, root canal once for all, restoration once for all. आप जो भी कुछ करेंगे पेशेंट बोला जिंदगी भर क्या करेगा क्या? ऐसा नहीं होता है. So scaling and polishing at the beginning of the career क्यों है? Is easy to convince the patient. You are a junior doctor. How can you do implant? I'm giving you an example. I'm asking all of you. Suppose after by the way, John, what are you? You're for final year student or intern or PG? What?
No, sir, I'm a second year student actually.
Second year, okay. If there is an intern PGs who are there, I want to ask them. I forgot in between what I was telling. If you do a course of implant, 2 years, 3 years course, 4 friends of yours do a course. After a course, will you send your mother to your friend who did a course with you?
No, sir.
No. You will send a senior dentist.
Yes.
Then why somebody's mother should come to you? But for scaling, you'll go, यार जरा थोड़े scaling कर दे, college में भी करके लेते हैं. So, beginning of your career, what to learn is very important, and what you are supposed to learn is absolutely basic things, and then
You want to advance.
Then learn and then earn. So start from a subject where you don't get a bad name or bad reputation, which is very important, So let's finish the questions. A lot of questions are coming. Is there any more questions you have?
Sir, there are actually 5 more. So if I can continue,
Okay.
please.
Yeah.
Sir, I want to talk about communication. Sir, you are known for your communication skills. जब भी patient आता है, you can explain it with the masterful ease. So, sir, कॉन्वर्सेशन विद peers and conversation with patients को आसान कैसे करें एंड खुद की कम्युनिकेशन स्किल को एट BDS लेवल एज स्टूडेंट्स कैसे इंप्रूव करें?
See, there could be third year, final year student, those you are in second when you go to third year. The first thing is respect the patient who come to you and just talk to the patients and be concerned. You know, empathy bolte hai, patient ke baad. Just think of what they are going through. And you have to talk sitting in their, you know, you sit in their chair and think about it. You know, what to do. So my communication skill is very, very simple. You know, every dentist, when the patient goes to them, as you are in second year, you're not able to answer. Any patient goes to a dentist, the first thing they ask is, what's your problem? You know, that's not a question. That's not your problem. They have without problem, they won't come you. You know, just to give you what the mantra of my life today, if I am successful, the mantra of my life today is there is one line which I learned after my school days. My father died the same year. I couldn't go out for vacation, so I joined NSS, National Social Scheme, and I was in hospital working in the social service. There was one line at the table which was given to me, and that table पे जो placard था वो अभी भी मैं use करता हूँ in my life, and the placard was, "May I help you?" So the first thing when the patient comes is, "How can I help you?" You know, never ask the problem. They have a problem. How can I help you? The first communication with the patient is not to speak about dentistry. Crack a joke of general things. Make them relax. Make them laugh. So those are the skills which comes as the soft skills when you try this. Try, all those who are listening to me from third year, final year, interns, PGs. Try to make your patient laugh, smile by cracking one-liners. That will show to them that you are involved with them. If you just open your mouth, मुंह खोलो, क्या हो गया, किधर दर्द है, ये है, वो है, चलो जाओ, ये, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not a way to behave with the patient.
Can I interrupt
and that
just
becomes,
a second?
Yeah.
So actually,
Instagram
allows for only 1 hour session. So can we connect again, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir. I'll just. So we are back. We're gonna connect with Dr. Sandesh again.
Yeah.
Welcome back, sir. So your
Thank you.
communication skills, sir.
Yeah, the communication skill you'll understand once you, what do I say, start talking to patients and make them happy and be involved with them. Don't only talk about what their problem is in the mouth. Just get involved with the patient, which will make them happy, and that's what one is supposed to do in their practice.
So that cracker joke वाला thing was very interesting क्योंकि second year में सर patient का exposure नहीं है तो इतना सोचते भी नहीं है. And sir, I don't think third and final years को भी उतना होगा knowledge, but talking to you, we're getting all this knowledge. So thank you, sir. Sir, and coming to one of the last questions, sir, during your dentistry, what hobbies did you had, and you have to sacrifice those hobbies to become a great dentist that you are now?
As I told you, cricket was my biggest hobby. That's the only game I played, and I had to stop that cricket because it was bothering my fingers. My hands are to be soft and they can't become tough. So I have to leave my cricket. But let me tell you about the hobbies. I was a chief guest for a couple of colleges, but I still remember the last college was a college from Pune, Rangunwala College, and I was a chief guest there. There I spoke the same thing. You got dance, drama, singing competitions, games, etc. Please do that instead of sitting on your WhatsApp, mobile, etc. Do your hobby, which is singing or dancing or something. You know why? Because that's the relaxation during your practicing years and after retired life. You stop practicing,
you can go back to your original hobby of singing or, doing whatever you used to do. So keep those hobbies live for some, every day or once in a week, so that that becomes your relaxation thing for other things. For me, my hobby was dentistry and dentistry. Why? Because during college days, this is something which I want to tell you. During college days, what I did and which today's dentists may not be doing, I not say they don't do it. I did a lot of social service. And that social service, like attending camp in the Adivasi area somewhere, and if you can convince the poorest of poor to do dental job, you can convince anybody in the world. Okay? So that's what I learned. Humanity I learned from going to the camps. And that helped me out. I was a Rotaract member, Rotary, this, that. So what I did was social work during my college days, which helped me out in my practice today. Is a communication with people is only when you go out of your routine people, जो friend circle के बाहर जाके किसी को पहली बार मिलना है, किसी के साथ पहली बार communicate करना है. You're at this age, in second year, third year, you're supposed to talk dentistry because that's the profession you are going to go ahead. So when you're talking to patients, people now about dentistry, that makes you passionate about dentistry, and that's what I did in my college days. I used to conduct a free dental checkup in my colony in Dadar, Mumbai, wherein people came to know when I was in second, third year that I was going to become a dentist, and then turned out to be a marketing strategy. Subsequently, I came to know that it is called marketing. I didn't do for marketing. I did with a passion. So, who did the checkup? Sandesh Mayekar, staying in 4th lane, who's going to become a dentist. So you start marketing yourself when you talk about dentistry to people at large. So that passion you should have from now, then only you can come out in profession.
Truly, sir. Apart from service, I want to tell a story here. I first got to know you when you came in NIDACon 2019. I learned about your oratory skills and about you. I don't remember almost any lecture, but your lecture, how to earn money through aesthetic dentistry, that is still embedded in my mind. Sir, when did you realize you had such a knack for oratory skills, for speaking in public?
It just happened. You'll be surprised. 1981 January, 10 January, if you go back, it should be a Sunday. I was IDA secretary, and I was supposed to give vote of thanks, and I was learning. I had 5 statements: vote of thanks, vote of thanks, vote of thanks. What happens is that I just started communicating people. If you have read my book, I don't go in for high words and all. My simple thing is सामने वालों को समझना चाहिए. So I want to answer all your questions rather than telling you what I want to tell you. So that's the skill you should have. When I go to my audience, today I'm speaking to you. It's very difficult to speak with a camera, but I'm imagining that so many people are listening to me. So when you go to audience, I don't keep the lights off. I look at the audience, I talk to them, and I get the response. And I get a response, I go on talking to them. And one of the things, what I felt and what I was told, I speak from my heart. I don't want to show you off that, okay, I'm such a good dentist and I did. No, I want to come down to the grass lip and say, "Arey yaar, itna karo, bas ho gaya." I don't want to give a big lecture of doing this and that and that. If I tell you that, okay, technique wise, you have to be this only and this only. No, I want to teach you the concept. Like, am I the best? That you have to decide. But I want to tell you that you read or listen on one subject to 3 people. Like you got 3 books on endo. You got 2 books on 4 books on perio. Everybody writes the same thing. But a language, किसी का तो click होता है. वो click होने के बाद वो अच्छा लगता है आपको. That's exactly is very important. Is how you communicate, and the best communication, the soft skills what you should have is the opposite person should understand. So you have to go to the opposite person level and speak. That's the thing you have to understand. When you speak to a class 4, low person like maids or servant, they are also human being. But you have to go to their level and talk. So if you can talk to all the levels, you can convince all patients, because a person who is not educated may be a big money person, but he's not educated, but you have to explain in a different terminology. So that should go in your head that, okay, I have to vary how to speak about this.
In your last interview with Dr. Padmanabhan, you said कोई भी like बड़ा बॉलीवुड स्टार भी आपके पास आता है तो आप उन्हें नॉर्मली ट्रीट करते हो, लाइक कुछ उन्हें स्पेशल अटेंशन नहीं देते एंड उन्हें अच्छा लगता है.
Yeah,
That
because
is one thing that I really appreciate about you.
no, what happens is that you should always think the poorest of poor and the richest of richest. Anatomy is the same. Dentin, enamel, pulp, gingiva, all are same. Pain is the same. Everything is the same. They are stars or they are rich and poor outside my clinic, not in my clinic. In my clinic, every person is a good human being. That's all. So when I said human being, so every one of you who are listening to me, first become a good human being. You will automatically become a good doctor. I've seen the best of the best doctor. Patient don't go there. अरे यार वो arrogant है यार. He's not a good human being. And how do they know they are not good human being? Not because they are talking to him directly. See, if I talk to you very arrogantly, that doesn't mean I am not a good human being. But if you are listening to me and I am talking to somebody very arrogantly, like मेरा staff को मैं गाली दे के बात करूंगा, patient कुर्सी पे बोला क्या इंसान है क्या कौन है ये? We got the point. That means what? People surrounding you are observing you how you behave. It's not important you understanding me, John, when I'm one-on-one talking to you. But there are 4-5 people standing. They're not interested in us, but they're just over here listening to us. They will say, यार कितना अच्छा इंसान है, अच्छे से बात करता है. That should happen. So you should speak to the person in such a way that just one person is watching you all the time. अरे यार ऊपर वाला मुझे देख रहा है. So I have to be nice with this person. इतना भी आप ध्यान रखेंगे ना तो you'll be nice with everybody because ऊपर वाला सब जगह है. So that's the philosophy you should do.
एंड आपने एक और बात कही थी कि आप खराब ट्रीटमेंट करते हो या बुरी तरीके से बात करते हो तो वो पेशेंट 10 जनों को जाके बताएगा. और
that is called 0 to 10 rule. That is called 0 to 10 rule. If you do a job beyond the expectation of the person, he will tell 2 people. If you do job to the expectation, they don't tell anybody. But if you do a job below the expectation, they go on 10 people because that's the human nature. Today, कहाँ अच्छा काम हो रहा है कोविड के टाइम कोई टीवी पे नहीं बताता है. यही बताते हैं कि बुरा किधर हो रहा है. So that's the negative this. And that's what I think youngsters should stop is don't listen to negative news. अरे इसमें से अच्छा क्या है बताओ, इसमें से अच्छा क्या बताओ. That is very important.
So, and coming to the final question before we go into the comments, I know you hate these types of questions, but still I want you to.
No, you can ask me.
What are the top 3 tips that you want to give to the new and coming generation of dentists? Top 3, just 3.
Number 1, be passionate about your profession, love your profession. That's number 1. Yes. You know, if you love your profession, all other things fall very fast. Number 1 is that. Number 2, every patient you treat. That's the sentence I use the last, but as you asked me question, I'm telling you now. We go to temple, we go to mosque, we go to church, we go to Gurudwara for what? We go for peace of mind. What is peace of mind? Basic luxury in life. Roti, kapda, makan. God asks you, who are you? I say, I am a dentist. Okay, so I'll come to you as a patient. So if all your patients are next to God, you'll never cheat them. With cheating is telling something, doing something else. Cheating is not charging more or less. So if you follow this philosophy, imagine just now after my lecture, close your eyes and say, अरे यार सब भगवान के अवतार है, मैं उसको चीट नहीं करूंगा. चीट का मतलब है कुछ एक बोलना करना दूसरा. अपने आप ही आपका काम अच्छे होने लगेगा. कुछ गलत होगा तो आप सॉरी बोलेंगे. अभी आज भगवान ने भी तो गलती किया ना कोविड लाके. It's not that nobody is doing mistakes. It happened. उसमें से अच्छा क्या निकलेगा वो देखो. So उसमें से अच्छा नेचर अच्छा हो रहा है. आज हम घर में बैठ के फैमिली के साथ करें. Whatever happened, happened. Those who have died, the condolence to them. The frontline doctors, hats off to them. So that is a different thing. So these are the 2 very important things. And the last important thing, please, please, please don't go on peer pressure and don't benchmark. लोगों को बताने के लिए फेसबुक में कार, हॉलीडे, ऑल दोस लग्जरीज वो फेसबुक पे मत डालिए यार. बिकॉज किसको क्या बताएंगे आप. आप दोस्तों को जेलस करना चाहते हैं या पेशेंट को बताना चाहते हैं? पेशेंट क्या बोलेगा, हमारे से कम है और गाड़ी लिया और अमेरिका जाता है और क्लिनिक तो गंदा है. सो डोंट शो ऑफ what you do and don't spend on luxury in the beginning of the career. Saving money for 6 months, whatever save, that is a different lecture. But luxury जिंदगी में कभी भी कर सकते हैं. This is not age for luxury. This is age for hard work. That's what 3 things I would like to tell you.
Thank you so much. तो sir comment से question ले ले with your permission.
Whatever doctors want to ask, they can ask me now, and I can take. Lot of questions came and went. I don't know.
Sir.
There's one question which I see here. What advice would you give new dentists to have started clinic, but amid the lockdown would be affected in terms of patients flow? They are lucky because the new dentist has got not much expenses. अभी पेशेंट नहीं आएगा तो बाद में अभी कितने पेशेंट नया डेंटिस्ट के पास जाते हैं? 2 और 3. इमेजिन कर हमारे पेशेंट जो 20, 25, 30 आते हैं विद हाई एंड मनी, टुडे टुमारो इफ दे डोंट कम, माय एक्सपेंसेस आर टू मच. सो फ्रेंड्स, इट इज नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट हाउ मच यू अर्न, इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट हाउ मच यू सेव. Neglecting expenses is expensive. I only would like to tell young dentists, when you are young, that means your parents are taking care of, your father-in-law must be taking care of, your husband might be taking care of. 2 टाइम का खाना पीना मिलता है. Just chill, learn something more, practice on typodontitis as patients are not coming today. Practice the new normal of wearing PPE, not PPE, I'll say DPE. वो जरा पहन के जरा क्लिनिक में प्रैक्टिस करो, हाथ घुमाना. You know, I'm giving an example like what I gave that day. You are playing a cricket with a tennis ball. So no pads, no hand pads, elbow pads, nothing. And suddenly tomorrow you have been told that now you are playing with season ball. Pair your pad, pair your underguard, pair this, pair helmet and go to play. You will not able to walk also. So जैसा कॉलेज में सिखाते हैं lecture didactic, work on a typodontic and then work on a patient. So now is the time to practice new normal, that is sterilization, if then using PPE, etc., etc., etc. And now, if you want a patient's flow, this is a time to market yourself to patient, telling them the importance of dentistry. All these things you can talk to patient or public at large. Write blogs, write Facebook. Dentistry ka importance, not what you are there, not your importance. Dentistry importance. That is what is very important. So that's the question I had just now.
अच्छा, टेलीडेंटिस्ट्री के बारे में क्वेश्चन जा रहे हैं. So,
now teledentistry is only for diagnosis and planning. You can't actually work. Even planning, you can't take an X-ray also. So teledentistry is understanding the patient. What's tomorrow's normal? Tomorrow's normal is patient is not going to come unless I know, I see his face, I see his tooth as much as possible. I talk to him, his history is with me, and then he comes. So teledentistry is just understanding, nothing more, and giving medicines on the phone. Now in teledentistry also, in future, one can take consultation beforehand. For example, which is a booming profession today in COVID, and they are really booming well, is none other than psychiatrists and psychologists, where a hell lot of people have gone into depression. So how do they earn on telemedicine? Online money paisa bharo, fir baat karte hain. So consultation can be on teledentistry, and that money can be adjusted when they come down to clinic on routine consultation, and then you work. So that one can tell you. Somebody asked me here, Karan Bharot, tell me about dental insurance. India में dental insurance मेरे जन्म तो नहीं आएगा. The reason is very simple, madam. Is that Karan is, I think, boy आएगा. Is that what is an insurance? What is the definition of an insurance? Just I'm giving a simple layman's term. You buy car insurance, which is compulsory. So when you buy 10 insurance company, like my company, 100 car takes an insurance, 10 लोगों का एक्सीडेंट होता है, 90 लोगों का प्रीमियम तो मेरे को मिलता है. बराबर है. इंश्योरेंस कंपनी रन कभी करेगी when they earn from the insurance premium. आप प्रीमियम देंगे एंड इंश्योरेंस कंपनी ज्यादा खर्चा करेंगे आपके ऊपर, तो कौन सी कंपनी चलेगी? अमेरिका में इंश्योरेंस इसलिए है क्योंकि पहले गवर्नमेंट ने पैसा डाला. यहां गवर्नमेंट पैसा डालेगी क्या? इज अ क्वेश्चन यू आस्क. द मोमेंट गवर्नमेंट कम्स इन, then only people will take insurance. Second, if dental hygiene is improved, people are now going only for prophylaxis and not for major work, तो इंश्योरेंस आएगा. आज आप देखिए, इंश्योरेंस तो है, क्यों टेक केयर करने का? ऐसा होता है. So insurance will come if they make it compulsory visit twice the dentist and you are visited or not, you keeping the record, तो शायद इंश्योरेंस आ सकती है. That's what I can tell you. Is there any other questions? बोलिए.
जैसे एक क्वेश्चन था कि फ्यूचर ऑफ डेंटिस्ट्री इंडिया और अब्रॉड.
इंडिया और अब्रॉड? अरे यार, आज इंडिया इज द बेस्ट.
इंडिया इज ऑलवेज द बेस्ट.
You know why? Why? If somebody tells me that अरे यार अमेरिका में बहुत पैसा है, किधर है पैसा? The problem is at the age of 30, my friend in America, at the age of 30, my friend in America had a good house. He was 30, I was 30. Good house, good car, good this, good that. At the age of 30, I was still staying in the chawl. Okay? Today, I don't know what is his condition with the lockdown, his expenses, his insurance, his mortgage. Today, I own everything. The point here is, in abroad, you get everything when you don't deserve on mortgage. Here we get everything because we earn and buy. Mortgage नहीं होता है. So that's the difference. And I'm not saying all countries are bad, but if you have got यहाँ आपके पास घर है, आपके पास अच्छा लग्जरी से, आई डोंट थिंक
बाहर जाने की
जरूरत है. एब्रॉड एजुकेशन करके वापस आओ, यू विल बी डिफरेंट एंड यू कैन प्रैक्टिस, कैन बूम. अरे यार, एब्रॉड में खुद ड्राइव करना पड़ता है, बर्तन धोना पड़ता है. आज जो कोविड में जो घर पे सब कुछ जो कर रहे हैं ना, वो एब्रॉड करना पड़ता है. झाड़ू पट्टा लगाना पड़ता है. टुडे इफ यू हैव अ सर्वेंट एंड यू गॉट एवरीथिंग, दैट्स द बिगेस्ट लग्जरी. My daughter, who is a dentist, when she was in 6th standard, she came down abroad with me and she saw my dentist friend doing bartan. So she told them in Marathi, "आप बर्तन धोते हैं?" You know, she was surprised to see because हमारे घर में तो servant था. So the point here is, you have to identify what are your luxurious thing, because if you have to drive at the age of 70 also, because nobody can afford chauffeur in America. So you have to drive yourself, you have to go and buy grocery, you have to cook yourself, you have to burton. You know, you go for a biggest party and big house, $1 million, $2 million, $5 million house. लेकिन साला खाने का, अभी तो we have a चांदी का ग्लास है, उधर तो सर सादा कप होता है, पेपर डिशेस होते हैं, प्लास्टिक के चमचे होते हैं. That doesn't happen in my house today. If you come to everybody's house, you got a lovely setup because धोने का काम अपना नहीं है, दूसरे का है. Somebody asked me which subject is the best for MDS. Whichever you love it here. Whichever you love it. I mean, that is not whichever you love it.
So there was a question about final year.
What was the question?
So there are 8 subjects and so वो टाइम पे mindset क्या होना चाहिए students का?
पास करो सब सब्जेक्ट में. That's all. Because that's what you are supposed to do. You know, you might see, it's like that, na? In a book, you see मेडिकल और डेंटिस्ट में ऐसा है ना, एक भी सब्जेक्ट अपन ऑप्शन में नहीं डाल सकते, बिकॉज वही सब्जेक्ट का पेशेंट आएगा तो ट्रीट कैसे करेंगे आप. सो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड लिटिल ऑफ एवरीथिंग. सो दैट्स देन इफ यू हैव somebody asking, you have a bad day in clinic, how do you cope? You know, when you go in the clinic at 8 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, the smile you should have, the same smile you should have at 9 o'clock at night. But no patient would like to get themselves treated looking at your face that you are tired. You know, so that you have to take it out. If you are angry, I go inside and I take my anger on my staff and my house people. They say that आज इसका दिन बुरा गया है. Then I cool down and say sorry. थोड़ा आप young है तो you can start doing pranayam or meditation. and just relax yourself. That can help you out in your practice. That's what I can do.
Sir, I have a
What
personal question, sir.
word?
Not a question, but I wanted to inquire, sir. When is your new book coming, sir? So कि
मैं
बहुत
न्यू
सारी
बुक
बातें हैं, sir.
अभी इसमें जरा सोच रहा हूँ क्या लिखने का, बट जल्दी आ जाएगा. It will be connecting to the first book. I'll just connect with the first book.
So the
What
people
can
who
we do
haven't
as
read the
a
first book should first read the
first book? Yeah,
right,
because
right now on Amazon.
first book is related to dental problems and how you communicate with the patient and how you talk to them, etc. What you wanted to ask me, how you communicate, etc. That's what you do with the patient. Now somebody asked me here, what can we do as a dentist to spread importance of oral health? This is a very beautiful question. That's what you're supposed to do. In Mumbai, there are all film stars and industrialists. They go to Austria to a spa and they spend about ₹1,00,000 per day to detox themselves. So one of my patient came and said, Doctor, दांत लगाओ. बोला अभी क्या हो गया, 6 महीने से पीछे लगे थे, दांत लगाओ करके. Same thing happened with Madhavan, R. Madhavan. He's a close friend of mine. If you go on YouTube, R. Madhavan and his lectures, his speech, one of the speech he gave, he also had gone there to Austria. And what he told, exactly my patient had to face. So he went to Austria, he was welcomed by those people, and then they said, okay, you must be hungry. So he said, yes, of course I am hungry. So what's there for breakfast? So they gave him 4 bread and some soup like broth. He said, that's all? They said, yes. What do you want? Oh, I want omelette, I want this and A, B, C, D, and everything. Okay. They got everything in front of him. Similarly, there were left and right people sitting who's who in the world. So everything was bought in front. Now they told him, you can eat this only after you eat what we have given you, those 4 slices of bread. They said, it's very easy. ये 4 खाने के बाद वो खा सकते हैं. They said, no. We are going to tell you how to eat. And that's what experiment I did in my lectures, in public lectures. This Austria thing I came to know later on. That आयुर्वेदा में लिखा है खाना खाने के टाइम मौन व्रत रखना चाहिए. इसका मतलब क्या है, आपको चबा चबा के खाना जरूरी है. So I gave a lecture topic called Count Your Bite, Reduce Your Weight. Now this is the way you are going to market to people, because everybody want to reduce their weight. So count your bite and reduce your weight. I am not a great fan of dietitians, but I'm a fan of one dietitian called Ruchuta Divekar, because she's my friend, and I don't follow everything, but I followed one thing about her that's a fabulous thing. Eat what you eat daily. Means what? आप साउथ इंडिया में है, जो साउथ इंडिया में खाते वो खाइए. यू आर साउथ इंडियंस, यू आर नॉर्थ इंडियंस, जो अपने डीएनए में वो खाइए. लेकिन आई देन टोल्ड देम काउंट योर बाइट, रिड्यूस योर वेट. सो माधवन ने क्या बोला, जो उनको वहां बताया कि ड्रिंक योर फूड एंड बाइट योर वाटर. इसका मतलब क्या है, इसका मतलब क्या है कि I gave this example and you also can do it in your house just now. Is take a bite of a bread and chew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and swallow. Okay? After 10. Now take the second bite after some time and 10, 15, 17, 20, 21, 20, go on chewing. वो अपने आप swallow हो जाएगा ना. You will drink that food because it's mixed with the saliva and you go into the mouth. So Madhavan has told in that thing that I ate those 4 slices of bread. The way they told me, I was so full, I could not eat what was kept in front of me. So the point here is, that means you have to bite your food so that you can digest very well. If you digest very well, you don't eat much. So itna khane se, you eat only this much so that you eat less, but you are full, stomach is full. So what would I like to tell you? Don't eat with your tongue. Eat with your teeth. Means what? टेस्ट का हिसाब से मत खाइए, जो टेस्टी लगता है वो ज्यादा खाना जाता है। आप बाइट करके खाएंगे। दैट मीन्स व्हेन आई टोल्ड दिस मैन हु केम डाउन फॉर हिज ब्रिज, दांत लगाओ, उसको भी बताया कि द होल जर्ड प्रॉब्लम ऑफ योर हेल्थ, जनरल हेल्थ इज एसिडिटी ऑफ द स्टमक, and that happens because you are swallowing your food, you are not biting your food. So friends, if you have to bite your food properly, to digest your food properly, to keep your health properly, you require teeth. And if you require teeth, you require dentist. So the point here is that every dentist has a job, because every patient wants to keep their teeth healthy, because they want to chew properly, they want to keep themselves healthy and slim. So if this is a way to market and tell people the importance of teeth, without teeth you just can't do anything. That's very important. And if the old person, one of the marketing thing is, if son, अरे मैं क्या 65 हूँ, मैं क्या 70 हूँ, एक दो दांत गए तो क्या होता है, तो I show them my fingers and I tell them, अरे यार 70 साल का है तो एक उंगली गया तो क्या होता है, बाकी के 9 तो है ना. So friends, you have to tell them. Second thing, अरे यार मैं बुढ़ा हो गया, दांत तो गिरने वाले हैं, तो मैं तो बुढ़ा होगा तो कान क्यों नहीं गिरते, नाक क्यों नहीं गिरता है. The point to tell you is that break their habit and tell them now the time is for new normal, and the new normal is maintain your teeth. Each and every tooth God has given is for chewing purpose, smile, speech, everything is related to each and every tooth. And the moment you tell them this, I think they will maintain. The child's growth and development doesn't depend on what he eats, what he digests. Similarly, general health of a human being doesn't depend on what he eats, what he digests. Imagine a richest of the richest person can't badam chaba ke nahi kha sakta. Kya fayda richness ka? You know, so the more rich you become, the more less you can eat. That's the biggest problem.
Absolutely, sir.
So the somebody, then any question, any other?
So they just keep coming, sir. If you can, sir, it would be wonderful.
I can speak. That's not a problem.
Sir, I had one question, sir.
Bolo.
You have been a faculty at GDC Mumbai and DY Patil Navi Mumbai College, sir, and you also been a fantastic clinician. तो सर ज़्यादा आपको इंटरेस्ट किस में आता है, एंड डिफरेंसेस क्या है क्लिनिकल टीचिंग के सेटिस्फैक्शन में एंड क्लिनिकल प्रैक्टिस के टीचिंग में?
See, मेरा इंटरेस्ट जो कॉलेज का एजुकेशन है, just one minute. ये लेक्चर देते, ये लवकर मी लेक्चर देतो, लवकर आतमध्ये. Can you hear me?
Yes,
can you hear me?
Perfectly clear.
Sir, my thing is that I would always like to teach new things. I want to do new things. I want to learn new things. I was a teacher in their government and college in pathology for 10 years as a part-time teacher. So I personally don't like to teach same thing again and again. There's nothing new for me. So I always wanted to do something different all the time. So that's the reason I can teach, you know. Somebody has asked me, sir, please explain about Healthy Smiles mission and how to join. Yeah, Healthy Smile is my NGO, and we do checkups for children, free checkups for. I can give Healthy Smiles. You can write me an email, or you can send me a question on my Instagram. I'll answer you. The whole idea of Healthy Smile is to expose young dentists, interns to children and schools, so they understand what is the life outside their college. They understand how to speak with people. That's another important aspect. And we, under Healthy Smile, we do a lot of other charity work also. I've got a dental van which will now go. I'm just talking to CM that if I can give dental van to dentists for emergency treatment in Mumbai, any dentist can call me. I can send the van. Their patient, because patients can't go to the building. Their society may not allow today. And so my van will be on the road. Patient can get in the van, dentist can get it and all. So that's one thing Healthy Smile does. So you can, I'll give the email ID, etc. Now we have developed a card. I don't think I got a card here. I developed a card which I can send you. It's a Healthy Smile card, which is called Dentogram. That card says after eating, do you get pain sensitivity, food impaction, you use the toothpick. That is the time you have to visit your dentist, because there is no nature cure. One thing you have forgotten, which I forgot to tell you, there is no nature cure. प्राणायाम से रामदेव बाबा बोलते हैं प्राणायाम को डायबिटीज कम हो जाएगा, बीपी कम हो जाएगा, बट प्राणायाम से कैविटी फिलिंग नहीं होती, प्राणायाम से स्केलिंग नहीं होता है. So this is something very unique thing for dentists, because ours is a biochemical procedure. It only progresses. So that's what I wrote in that card. On the back side of the card is brush twice, visit your dentist, floss, etc. And it has been supported by NRAI, called National Restaurant Association of India. So this card I printed about Healthy Smile on their own, printed about 100,000 cards, and we 50,000 are already given to NRAI. It will come in the restaurant. If you go to restaurant in Mumbai and others, it will come with the bill. When you go in restaurant and eat, it will come with the bill to make you aware immediately after eating. So we are doing this promotion of Healthy Smiles, a promotion of dentistry. There is no my name, nothing. It is copyright also. Healthy Smile address, and we will refer patients. Suppose they are patients from Nagpur or so, we can tell them go to so and so dentist wherever you want to go. So that's the Healthy Smile. You write to me and I'll explain to you what they can do. Now somebody asked me, is better to new BDS pass out to start clinic or study abroad? Never start clinic immediately. First minimum 2 years, observe a senior dentist. You understand and especially senior dentists in your locality where you intend to start practice, in a sense, not locality, but type of patients. And once you know how to behave with the patient by observing, you learn from every senior dentist what to do and what not to do. If you want to go abroad, the only reason you can go abroad is, number one, America and all, if you got a lot of money, because you can't take loan there, you can't earn in rupees and spend in dollars. So you have to stay there. As you got a husband there, that's more the merrier. So that's the way I can tell you that you can be there. So that was one of the questions. Is the saturation a myth? Of course, as it's a myth. There is nothing called saturation. How many patients you are going to treat? If you are going to treat 20 patients a day, multiply by 25 is what? 500? Multiply by 12, 6,500. So you got 6,500 people in a year. उसमें से कोई लोग तो 2 बार 3 बार आते हैं. That means you require 4,000, 5,000 people in a year. I mean, and dentistry is such, 32 दांत है, बार-बार तो आना ही पड़ेगा, if not for scaling polish. So you don't need many people here. And the best part is our population is so big. So don't worry, people will come. So there is nothing called myth. So what else you would like to know?
So the questions just keep on coming. They were not.
You can ask. You can ask me. I got 15-20 minutes more.
Sir, I had a question. Sir, early stages में आपने खुद के clinic and खुद की marketing कैसे की?
That's a good question. One of the most important aspects in any stage, and especially early stage, you should be thinking of dentistry 24 hours. Okay? Your passion, your hobby, everything is dentistry. So I used to think dentistry 24 hours. And what I used to do is, initial years, first, I was the last one to start practice in my group, in my graduate, 77 batch. So the reason was I was working in my mentor, Dr. Bansali. I got 3 mentors. One is Dr. Bansali, where I learned there is no shortcut. You enjoy your work. And one of the most important things is all the youngsters should listen is that you should always read manufacturer's instruction before you start working with new equipment, instrument or material. That's what I learned from him. So Bansal is my mentor for private practice because I learned from him is how to keep smiling from first patient to last patient. Even if you're tired, even you're upset and all this thing. So you have to be a good actor in front of the patient, that you can't show you're tired or upset with it. You can't get your family matters in the clinic or anything. Second mentor was Dr. K.K. Mistry, that I learned what is PRO, public relation, professional relation.
Yeah.
And third was Gordon Christensen from USA. You can go on Google Gordon Christensen. I know him since 1988. I still am connected with him. And Gordon has taught me to share knowledge without expecting finances from people. God will give you. So these are my three mentors, and that's what I learned from there. So beginning of the practice, what I did was, first to marketing काफी किया था. I was IDA secretary, and I used IDA to do social service, not like today's IDA people. I don't know what they do. I'm totally upset with head office. I forget about that. There's no point in talking about them. Especially local branches are doing very well. So I did IDA work, which gave me a platform to speak and communicate with people. So I was working in IDA, started my practice. So my day was 8:30 to 11:30 in charitable clinic. That's one thing you should do before starting your practice. So in 1980, I did join charitable clinic, and then I started practice in 82. The second thing what I did was, after 11:30, I used to come to my clinic till 1 o'clock, then dental college till 4:30, come back to my clinic, 5 to 11:30, I used to work. Saturday, Sunday, charitable clinic, Sunday especially, IDA work. So I used to do dentistry, which my family says, still you do the same thing. So that was my passion, and that's what I used to do, dentistry all the time in my career. And that's how whatever I did happened to be a marketing thing. You don't have to personally think marketing and do that marketing. Marketing is not promoting yourself. Marketing is promoting profession. And when you promote profession, who is promoting? You are promoting. You become famous. So never talk about I, me, myself. Talk about your profession all the time. I don't like, if you see I don't have a website, I should have it, but I don't have a website. The reason being, websites are only I, me, myself. We say practice is always by referral, not by advertisement. And website is more of an advertisement. So if anybody asks me, do you have a website? I said, just type my name on Google and you'll come to know who I am. So that's what we can tell them. So the point is that only, is that the marketing is letting people know who you are, what you do. So when you go mix up with people, teach people, give lectures, all these things. Somebody asked me about, the saturation. I can give one small story of a guy who was a physiotherapist, chiropractic in Virginia, USA. And he was told, "Tumhara practice chalega nahi idhar." There were already 3 chiropractors. He knocked 12,500 doors and told everybody that I am so and so, I want to start practice, I am so and so, I do this, blah, blah, blah. He went and did his marketing. One thing he did was called open house. And nobody in India does that. What is open house? Now in India, we book a hall for engagement, we book a hall for party, anniversaries, name ceremony, etc. But how many of you book a hall to give a lecture on dentistry? If you book a hall and call a neighboring people where you intend to start practice and give lecture how to prevent dental problems, your name is going to go there. So that's how I never said. Now today I'm talking to you. That's called marketing. Now more than 120 people are listening to me. They know about me. That's called marketing. So marketing is this, that letting people know who you are, what you are, etc. Somebody is asking me, can we try to opt for forensic odontology? Of course, yes. There's a lot of scope in CID and in airline. There is a scope. So that one can do that. Somebody asking me, kindly please suggestion for MDS preparation. I'm sorry, I can't answer that because I never prepared for my MDS. And I have not gone into that particular sector. But I know there is one online thing coming up called student, something is coming up, I'll let you know. They have got videos for undergrad people, which I'm helping them to promote. Their lectures are, all the lectures, what will you, second videos, third videos is on video. So they are going to give 10 videos free, and then you can subscribe that. So I'm going to suggest Vice Chancellor as well as DCI. They can show that can be you can learn at home. So somebody is asking me, is it worth spending lakhs of rupees in MDS? No. If you get by credit, a merit, take it. That lakhs of rupees, you learn short courses and you become the expert. So it's not worth it. How is the business management course impacted your career? It did impact my career for a very simple reason, because I came to know the management terminology, and I came to know, you should know the other side also. Now, as I'm talking about business and profession, let me tell you, friends, professionals like us are recognized by reputation. Business people are recognized by finances. That's what I learned first thing. When I my first day of my business management course, they said, hell with everything. You should think about how to earn money for the firm. And in our profession, we say, hell with everything. How will I make patient better? Money will follow. That's the difference I learned from business management. I understood business management that way. Second, that management, what they do, sometimes you have to use in your practice management also. So I learned that. Secondly, if I want to start my business later on, I can learn this and do some business in my work somewhere. So you can ask me question.
Sir, you have been a purveyor of continuing education. मतलब आप जब पहले थे जिन्होंने डेंटिस्ट्री में continuing education को
forensic odontology, of course, yes. There's a lot of scope in CID and in airline. There is a scope, so that one can do that. Somebody asking me, kindly please suggestion for MDS preparation. I'm sorry, I can't answer that because I never prepared for my MDS, and I have not gone into that particular sector. But I know there is one online thing coming up called student. Something is coming up. I'll let you know. They have got videos for undergrad people, which I'm helping them to promote. Their lectures are all the lectures. What will you second videos, third videos is on video. So they are going to give 10 videos free, and then you can subscribe that. So I'm going to suggest Vice Chancellor as well as DCI. They can show that can be you can learn at home. So somebody is asking me, is it worth spending lakhs of rupees in MDS? No. If you get by credit, a merit, take it. That lakhs of rupees, you learn short courses and you become the expert. So it's not worth it. How is the business management course impacted your career? It did impact my career for a very simple reason, because I came to know the management terminology, and I came to know, you should know the other side also. Now, as I'm talking about business and profession, let me tell you, friends, professionals like us are recognized by reputation. Business people are recognized by finances. That's what I learned first thing. When I my first day of my business management course, they said, hell with everything. You should think about how to earn money for the firm. And in our profession, we say, hell with everything. How will I make patient better? Money will follow. That's the difference I learned from business management. I understood business management that way. Second, that management, what they do, sometimes you have to use in your practice management also. So I learned that. Secondly, if I want to start my business later on, I can learn this and do some business in my work somewhere. So you can ask me question.
Sir, you have been a purveyor of continuing education. मतलब आप जब पहले थे जिन्होंने डेंटिस्ट्री में continuing education को other than जैसे आपने यहाँ conferences के बजाय आपने help to introduce. You also have a course जो मतलब आपका ENCODE है sir, that is very popular. So my question was, should dentists go for these courses like you recommend? और सर MDS के बाद भी करना चाहिए if they are feeling कि उनका skill set उतना strong नहीं है, or just go for courses?
Yeah, we have got courses where MDS Ortho, MDS Endo, MDS Perio has joined our courses also, because sometimes what happened, they have done the MDS with N2 and now they feel that I have to do little bit of general practice. And in our course is a teaching course. There are 3 types of speakers you have, lecturers you have. If I give lecture in conference, I speak and I don't even care. I go like a bullet train. Whether you understood or not is not my problem. Then there is a half a day, 1 day course. They teach you one subject little in deeper. 3 day course, they teach you little more deeper. But ours is teaching. In teaching, what you do in college, didactic, typodont, and patience. So ENCODE is specialized in that. So we teach exactly what you have been taught. And we also teach you finance of even the smallest restoration, how much money you spend, how much money you will get, and how to convince. So it is all balanced like I do in private practice. It is not like your education in college that you study this book, do exam and pass. In private practice, every patient is your examiner. So thinking that, so we merge everything. So our course is not only teaching you technique, it's also teaching you how to become a good clinical dentist outside with soft skills. And that's what we teach them.
So how can one enroll in one of your courses? Can you please tell the audience?
I will send you the I should send you the email. You can send it to everybody. Ask me a question. I put it in ENCODE ka full details. It's about 2 weeks course. We are from 3 weeks we got to 2 weeks because somebody said we can't come for 3 weeks. But youngsters, we still want to do more than that. Then we have got to do a live thing. It is in Chennai, near Chennai, where this is a residential course. You can stay. We take care of food, everything. Everything is a private port. It's like a beach and beach resort. And there we teach you, and then you can do your course and treat patients. Sometimes the lectures go on till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night also. And you can work on private, you can work on a patient, poor patient. That's my charitable clinic there. I do go there and do my surgeries free of cost for that particular center. I did establish that clinic there. So the point is that you can work, and if you want to work 15 days extra than that, work there. We can make arrangement for Rehna, Khana, Pina, and you can work free of cost on the patient and experience yourself.
Definitely, sir. So I guess that's the end of the questions. I'll just check.
There is one question. I'm scared of doing patient. How do I overcome? I don't understand. Why do I scared of? There is a Hirsch guy. Why are you scared of doing it? So if you work on a typodont, extract it, the same thing, you think that there is a tooth there and be careful about it too. Very delicately. You shouldn't get. We can overcome by working on a typodont teeth and observing somebody. Is there any advice you wish someone gave you when you started working as a dentist? Is there any advice you wish to give? I told you that the only advice what I can give is enjoy, passionate. That's what is very important. How to choose a mentor, or how important is mentor? You can't work without mentor. How to choose a mentor? That's your instinct. And what to do by instinct, what to do by blink is coming from the soul. So do what is instinct and blink and just get into that. So that's what one can do. How is your first appointment like with patients, and how do associate at your practice get to work on the patient? Well, my associate, including my daughter, she was observing me for nearly 3 to 6 months, not touching patients. And I'm amazed and I laugh when a young dentist comes and tells me, sir, I want to work with you. And I just look at, what do you mean work with you? And then they say, how much money I'm going to get paid? I said, excuse me, how much revenue you are going to give me? Then they say, okay, after, sir, I have observed you for 1 month, now I want to work on patients. So I tell them, get your parents or get your brother, sister, and first work on them. My clinic patients are not an experiment for you to do. So when they stick around, I see only one thing in my associates is their attitude. And I pick on that. Somebody comes with their resume, I say, resume, baji mein rakh, I want to see your attitude. And that attitude clicks me, then I take them as my associates. Today my associates get a lot of, we gave him good amount of pay because they give good amount of service. So friends, your income depends on how much work you put in. Nobody is going to give income from their own pocket. So that is very important. So if you want to practice with somebody, you have to observe. And every practice is good. But every patients are not going to come to you. Think that also. Why? Because if every woman is good or every boy is good, there couldn't have been one husband and one wife. It's a relationship, chemistry between patient and you. That matters a lot. And when you start working, you analyze the patient, you come to know whether this patient is mine or not mine. That click comes with the patient. That doesn't mean doctor is bad or patient is bad. Should we take one more year drop for government colleges? Maybe yes. And that 1 year, what subject you love, you can work practice with somebody else. That's what. Bolo, you have a question?
Sir, I was saying, अभी जो भी BDS या MDS करता है, पहला उनके ऑप्शन में रहता है कि क्लिनिक डालना है. बट सर, अगर जैसे आपने कहा किसके अंडर सीखो, देन उसके बाद किसको जॉब करनी है, तो सर पूछना था कि
And that's how
करना है. तो लो.
Well, I lost you. Tell me, पूछना था क्या?
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah.
सर, अगर आपको किसको हायर करना है, तो जैसे आपने कहा कि आप एटीट्यूड देखते हो पहले एंड वर्क एथिक. तो सर, इन जनरल लोग ये आप देखते हो, एंड इसके अलावा आप क्या चीजें देखते हो इन द पर्टिकुलर डेंटिस्ट दैट आप हायर करोगे?
No, I only say attitude.
Only attitude.
Attitude means everything. You say hard work. If you say attitude by ABCD is 1 to 26, and then you say attitude का A is 1, T is whatever, ऐसा तू count करेगा ना, तो knowledge is I think 96 and hard work is 98. Total करेगा ना, 1, A is 1, B is 2, Z is 26. Like that you count करेगा ना, write the spelling of knowledge, write the spelling of hard work, and write the spelling. Knowledge is I think 96 and hard work is 98. Total करेगा ना, 1, A is 1, B is 2, Z is 26. Like that you count करेगा ना, write the spelling of knowledge, write the spelling of hard work, and write the spelling of attitude. Knowledge and hard work is 96-98%, whereas attitude is 100%.
Okay. Interesting.
So that is very important. And attitude ऐसा पता चलता है यार. That's very important. Somebody is writing me MDS or MPH. If you want, my daughter has done MPH, Masters in Public Health from Columbia, USA. She's working down here with me in Healthy Smiles and all. It all depends on what you want to do in future. MPH is not bad. People need, government needs, everybody needs about public health. Any more questions?
Sir, I guess we are done.
Okay. Thank you very much. And
Thank you so much, sir.
well, we'll come down. I mean, there were a lot of questions, marketing. See, there's nothing to give free of cost to anybody. Everything you have a free cost. So anyway, we'll talk some other time. Anyway,
Thank you so
bye
much,
guys. All the best to you. And believe me, there is a lot of future for dentistry, even after COVID. If COVID के साथ सब ऊपर आने वाले हैं, तो सब आएंगे, नीचे जाने वाले सब जाएंगे. Nothing is, COVID has made everybody the same. So what my suggestion is, well, everything is going to be bad. Be positive. People say hope. There is only hope is only positive. There is nothing called false hope. The hope का meaning है positive होने वाला है. Be positive. Anything negative happens in your life, always look the better side. I have tried so many things and I have failed. But somebody asked me, so you failed? I said, no, I learned something from there. So every opportunity, think that as an experience. Okay? And don't leave any opportunity. And that's how I didn't leave the opportunity when you called me up. I was free. I said, okay, I'll share your knowledge with you. Okay, John? Chal, all the best and hope to see you some other time, some other place. Write to me on that. I'll send you the information of Healthy Smiles and other thing, and you spread the knowledge to everybody. Okay? Okay, bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.